Good morning, children. Today, we are going to discuss an animal tissue that is connective tissue. Connective tissue provides support to different organs to keep them in proper position. This tissue serves to bind the cells of other tissues in the body. It is of three types. Number one, supportive connective tissue. Number two, fibrous connective tissue. And number three, fluid connective tissue. Supportive connective tissue is further of two types, bone and cartilage. Fibrous connective tissue is further of four types, areolar tissue, adipose tissue, tendons, and ligaments. And the fluid connective tissue is of two types, that is blood and lymph. Let us discuss these in detail. Supportive connective tissue or skeletal tissue comprises bone and cartilage. The cells of cartilage are called chondroblasts or chondrocytes. They are embedded in the intercellular matrix in groups of 2s, 4s, or more in fluid-filled spaces called lacunae. So cells of cartilage are chondrocytes or chondroblast. And where are they embedded? They are embedded in fluid-filled spaces called lacunae. Cartilage is found in nose tip, ear pinna, rings of windpipe, ends of long bones, and lower ends of ribs. And the functions of cartilage are, they give support to certain organs like external ear, nose, and windpipe. It gives strength as well as flexibility, and it acts as a shock absorber at the ends of bones. Now, bone is another supportive tissue, but it is much harder, rigid, and non-flexible skeletal tissue. It forms the skeleton of vertebrates. The matrix of bone is very hard because of protein, osin, and presence of calcium and phosphorus salts. The matrix is deposited in the form of concentric layers around a central canal, and that is known as Haversian canal. The long bones of vertebrates are hollow, containing a cavity called bone marrow. Now the functions are, bones give support and shape to the body, and they protect internal delicate organs. Now children, the next type of connective tissue is fibrous connective tissue. It is the binding and packing tissue. It holds various tissues together in an organ. It is further of four types: areolar tissue, adipose tissue, tendons, and ligaments. Areolar tissue is the basic and most widely distributed connective tissue. It is found below the skin and surrounds the muscle bundles and blood vessels. It acts as a packing tissue. Now, next tissue is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is a modified form of areolar tissue, which is present under the skin and around the internal organs like heart and eyeballs. It consists of number of fat cells called adipocytes. Now, the functions of adipose tissue are storage of fat. 2. It acts as an insulating layer and conserves body heat. And it also acts as a shock absorber around the vital organs such as heart, kidneys, eyeballs. And do you know, children, hump of camel and blubber of whale are also adipose tissue. Now, the another two types of fibrous connective tissues are tendons and ligaments. Tendons are the dense fibrous connective tissue which provides great strength but limited flexibility. It attaches muscles to the bones at joints. It is formed of white fibrous connective tissue and consists of mainly collagen fibers, whereas ligaments are highly elastic and flexible. It connects two bones and holds them in position. It is formed of yellow fibrous connective tissue and consists of mainly elastin fibers. Children, let us discuss the fluid connective tissue. It comprises blood and lymph. Blood has a fluid matrix called plasma in which blood cells are present. It has three types of blood cells. Red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes. They are round, red-colored cells containing hemoglobin. Red blood cells help to carry oxygen from lungs to the body cells. The white blood cells, also known as leukocytes, are irregular and colorless cells with a large nucleus. White blood cells help to fight against diseases. And the blood platelets, also called thrombocytes, they are very small, colorless, and without nucleus. Blood platelets help in clotting of blood, whereas the lymph is slightly yellow-colored fluid that surrounds all the body cells. It is plasma without red blood cells and blood proteins. Lymph plays an important role in fighting against germs and bacteria. So children, that is all for the connective tissue present in animals. Thank you.